Good morning. Welcome to our third stop of the cruise. This is beautiful Bar Harbor, Maine. You can see behind me what a lovely day it is outside. Plenty of nature to see. It's just awe-inspiring.
It's a little foggy.
It's a little foggy this morning, but it will burn off. We're looking forward today to heading up to Acadia National Park, getting some hiking in, as well as perhaps finding us a good lobster roll or maybe some yummy seafood. What do you think, Joyce?
No. Sorry, the East Coast is lost on me. I'm not a seafood girl.
Well,
You can though.
Till then, we're gonna head over to the bar to have. No, just kidding. We're heading out here shortly, and look forward to catching that tender and starting this adventure today.
Let's do this. Now this tender process is a little bit different than most because we have been up in Canada and now we're back in the States for this port. So what we had to do this time was go get our tender tickets, and then when they call our number for getting on the boat, we have to go do a face-to-face customs interview in order to clear customs and go back into the States. Okay, so just went through the immigration process. That wasn't too hard. All they did was verify the passport. So we didn't go through full customs. We just had to show them our passport and they verified that. And now we're heading down to the tender boat. Okay, well, we're on the tender boat. A couple things we noticed through that process was a little bit slow this morning. They did get started loading the tenders a little bit early, but they did let shore excursion people go first, as they should. They've paid for their shore excursions and need to get there. They didn't actually check our tender ticket. So we went to the schooner bar to get a ticket. We had number 5 and no one really looked at it. So I'm not sure why, but I don't know what the point of the tickets were, but maybe it just helped them not keep the gangway congested. So now we're on the boat. Unfortunately, the boat seats here are wet because we're on top, so we were one of the last ones that they loaded onto this boat. But we'll just stand up and take a quick ride over to Bar Harbor. So here we go. And as they do at every port, we got a little map and shopping guide for the Bar Harbor area. This kind of helps you get around and see a few activities as you're in port. But as you can see, it's still a pretty foggy day out here on the harbor. Looks kind of haunting with all the fog.
In Maine, Stephen King's from Maine. A lot of his stories are set in Maine.
This could be why.
Is this like a thing?
It's a little creepy.
What's out in the fog, Joyce?
I don't want to find out. We have arrived. Can't see a whole lot of Bar Harbor right now, but time to get off the boat. Come on the Serenade of the Seas dock. We're just heading to downtown Bar Harbor. This line here for people with official shore excursions, so we can bypass the line because that is not us today.
Yeah, right.
Good morning. No, thank you. So there's some little shops. Here's a restroom. We'll make a stop right here. So while we wait for the sun to burn off a little bit of the fog, we're just going to walk around and explore the city a little bit. This is near where we were let off the tender boats. This is where you can pick up a lot of your excursions, shore rides. There's some trolley cars and different places that you can go. We're going to walk around. Part of the reason we picked this cruise and this itinerary is because it goes to Acadia National Park, and we do want to let the fog burn off a little bit because we want to see the beauty of the park and walk along what's called the ocean path when we're there. So we're just gonna see what kind of shops and things are here in town while we wait. A little gift shop. There's a puffin welcoming us. They're known for their puffins and whale watching up here. Let's go inside and check it out. Okay, so when you port here at Bar Harbor, you're gonna get off the ship around here at the pier area. We walk to the left down West Street, and we're here at Acadia Park, and we're gonna take Main Street up to Village Green. Now this is where we'll be able to pick up the Island Explorer bus that will take us into Acadia National Park. We're just gonna walk up this cute street. Got a lot of restaurants over there. There's Patty's Irish Pub. Little gift shops. Lots of places for lunch and dinner. Oh, there's a moose on top of that building.
Oh.
That's cute. I wonder if he lights up at night. It looks like he does.
You betcha.
You betcha. This is called Acadia Park. A lot of nice benches to sit and look out at the water when you can see it. It's too foggy right now. Looks like you can pick up some tours here. They got a fountain. We're gonna keep going up to the village green. I like the vibes of this town. It's pretty quaint. You can definitely tell it's a coastal town. A lot of lobsters everywhere. Okay, so we've made it up here to Village Green. We're gonna take a walk down the street here. I see the buses over there and look into more details about how to get on the Island Express. That's cool, they have a piano out there, so if you know how to play, you can sit down and play some music for people. That's nice. Well, it's not coming through very well in the video, but they do have a list here of the bus numbers, where they go around the island, and what time they depart. And as you can see on the side of the buses, this one, well, you can't see because of the video, but this is bus number 3. This is heading to Sand Beach, which is one of the stops in Acadia. It'll drop you off and you'll be able to hit trails for the Ocean Path and Thunder Hole, which are 2 very popular hiking paths and things to see in Acadia.
Don't have a misstep.
Matt is calling me over here.
Bus schedule.
Haha. There's a whole bus schedule here. So we're going to Sand Beach.
We're on Village Green. So 10, it says 10:40. He said 10:20, but
Well, it might not stick to the exact schedule. Wait, the bus 3. Okay. So here's the bus 3 loop. We're at Bar Harbor Village Green, and it's going to take us into the park, drop us off at Sand Beach, where we'll be able to hike down to see Thunder Hole, Otter Cliff, and then you can catch the bus to come back into town. Okay, we're inside Acadia National Park. We took the Island Explorer. It dropped us off here at Sand Beach. Took about 30 minutes total. Only 5 minutes to get to the actual park, and then it loops around a couple of stops and dropped us off here at Sand Beach. The longest part of that was waiting in line at the park, so there was no separate, I guess, entrance for the buses to go through, so you just kind of had to wait in line with all of the traffic. So something to keep in mind if you are here on a cruise like we are and you want to explore the park. You can bring the shuttle in for free, but do keep in mind that it does take a little bit of time to get around once you're in the park. Also, thing to note is we did research online and we thought we had to have park admission and pay admission to get into the park, and we did not. So the Island Explorer, if you're in town, is free. It brings you right here to the park. You didn't have to pay. Luckily, we only paid the pedestrian fee online anyway, which was $20 a person. So I guess we just helped support the park, which we're fine with that. But that is something to note as well. Everything we read about online, it looked like you did have to pay a park pass to get in, and we didn't have to pay anything. So that was a nice surprise, even though we did have our park passes anyway. You know you're in the New England area when the water here is wicked cold. Alright, down here at Sand Beach, along the coastline, you can hear the waves crashing. I absolutely love the sound of waves crashing on the shore. Way too cold to swim or get in that water, but absolutely gorgeous to look at. And there's our adventurer out in the wild. That's some waves there. Whoa! Thought we were safe up here. Not. Not safe.
Just get ready to put Lego Joyce in that.
Nope. I could probably get to some of those rocks over there. Okay, so we didn't get an official park map when we came in since we were on the bus, but we're dropped off here at Sand Beach. We walked to the left and went down to the ocean on Sand Beach for a little bit. Now we're back up here at the restroom building, and the Ocean Path Trail is a 2-mile trail out toward Otter Cliffs, and it's 2.2 miles out and then 2.2 miles back. And it said the trailhead begins up here behind the restrooms. So it wasn't super clearly marked, but this does look like a path. So we're gonna go up here to the Ocean Path and take a 2-mile hike. This is the way to the Ocean Path.
This is the way. I've spoken.
Up the stairs. Now this is supposed to be just a gravel path, so it shouldn't be too much of a strenuous hike. Climb a few stairs here to get up to it. So we just got started on our path, and there was a little offshoot here that looks like you can hike down for a little overlook. Matt's gonna go check it out, see how it connects. It's a gorgeous view from up here, that's for sure. Panning to the left, you can see the beach through the trees. Down there is where we just were. All right, so we just came down another little secret path off the trail over to the edge of these cliffs. Stunning.
These are Otter Cliffs?
These are not Otter Cliffs, no, that's at the very end. There's so many spots like this that you can just hop off the trail and get some gorgeous pictures, climb down on the rocks. So we're here at Thunderhole. They have some shops and exhibits up here with restroom. So we're gonna go check out what they might have. Since we didn't come in and go to the visitor center, we didn't really get a chance to see any of the park merchandise. Now there was a lot of it in town, I will say that, but it'd be nice to see what we could find here in the park as well. Well, unfortunately they didn't have the coaster I was looking for in there, but that's okay. There were some other options in town, so I'll just check out one of those. But now we're gonna head back to the trail and go down and see Thunderhole. So this is also one of the stops that the Island Explorer bus stops at. So if you didn't want to hike from Sand Beach down here, you can visit Sand Beach and then wait for the bus to bring you back, and you can come down to Thunderhole via bus instead of hiking. Okay, now this is a very popular spot here, so it can be pretty congested. So keep that in mind. There could be a lot of people, so just be patient. See if you can get over to see it. There are a few steps to go down.
So Thunderhole is one of the most visited spots in Acadia. I would say second behind Cadillac Mountain. It's a spot where, depending on the day, you might get a chance to see the power of the ocean. Waves here have been known to reach over 40 feet in height, covering the staircase and walkway you can see here in the video. So what is Thunderhole exactly? Well, it's essentially a narrow inlet that's been carved naturally out of the coastal rocks. There's a small cavern at the bottom, and when the waves hit the rocks, the air releases from the cavern and it causes a thunderous boom to happen. On the day we visited, the water was relatively calm, so we didn't get to hear the spectacular booms that it's known for, but it was still pretty cool to see. They recommend coming 1 to 2 hours before high tide for the best chance at hearing the powerful thunder sound.
Alright, so we didn't plan a full lunch in the park today, but we did just bring a couple little snacks here. And what a view. I could eat snacks here with this view every single day. We thought we might partake in some local cuisine a little bit later before getting back on the ship. I'm a little nervous about this guy though. He sees we have food out now. He's looking at us. Please be nice. No need to come any further. Yeah.
He's eyeing him.
Yeah, he is. Go get some fish. You have a whole ocean full of fish down there. Okay, we just left Thunder Hole. Took a little break, had some snacks. Now we're back. Ooh, that was a bee. Back on the ocean path. We're heading toward the Otter Cliffs. The fog is starting to come back in. It's looking a little creepy out there on the water. And it's getting a bit chilly. It's getting a bit chilly. Might be putting my jacket back on soon. And yes, we'll address the elephant in the room. Allergies have gotten me. My nose is super stopped up. So I apologize that I sound all stuffy. It is what it is. Okay, we've climbed up to some higher grounds. Can't really see how far up we are because of the denseness of the trees. But we are making our way to the Otter Cliffs. I can only hope there's otters there. That'd be fun to see. But once you get up in here, you definitely feel like you're more in a national park or state park. We're from Indiana, so we have a lot of really nice state parks that we tend to go to and do a lot of hiking. Has a similar feel, only we're not up this high in most of them. And the path from Sand Beach to Thunder Hole was pretty flat. A little bit of paved gravel roads, a couple of steps here and there. But the path from Thunder Hole to the Otter Cliffs is definitely more rugged. Probably could use the hiking poles right about now. It's passable, it's not hard. It's not like you have to climb up and down the rocks or anything, but it's definitely not as flat. Well, there was no sign to verify, but we think we're at Otter Cliffs. The view is stunning. Unfortunately, I don't see any otters. That makes me sad. No. Oh. That's just Matt.
Oh, look at that.
This is a great day. The weather is perfect. Fog has rolled in and out a couple of times on the water, which has been pretty cool to see. We'll flip the camera around here for a minute. All the way over to the other side with the cliffs is Sand Beach. This is where we started this trail. Zoom in. Way over there. And that's where we started our day. And now we are 2.2 miles down the path here at the cliffs. And this is our view.
So one very important thing to note. If you are here on a cruise like we were, and you choose to do Acadia National Park on your own, meaning that you're not scheduled with the cruise excursion, you just took the free bus into the park, keep in mind that you need to allow at least an hour to get out of the park and back into town. The buses inside the park do stop very frequently as they loop around the park, and sometimes it can take 10 to 15 minutes before a bus will pick you up at your designated spot. So you do want to be very careful when you're out on a hike and watch the time, because you don't want to push up against the time to catch the last tender back onto the ship. So we got on the bus today around 2 o'clock. It took us about an hour before we made it back to the Village Green. We stopped multiple times, including a stop at the visitor center where the bus rested for about 10 or 15 minutes before they resumed their route.
Okay, we made it back.
We did it.
Definitely took a little bit longer than we had hoped, about an hour to get on the bus back. But we still have a little time here to finish up our day here in Bar Harbor, so we're going to do a little bit more shopping and then head on down to catch that last tender to get back on the ship.
And a quick side note, so from the visitor center to Village Park,
Village Green.
Village Green, which is the sort of the main area downtown to get back to the actual harbor. That was only about a 10-minute ride max.
Yeah, fast.
From there, so that was pretty quick. Once you get to the visitor center down here, you're here pretty quickly. So that was good. We will have some time to kind of leisurely walk about and see what we can see, and maybe grab a quick bite, maybe a lobster roll. We'll see.
So we're having lunch here at a place called Lunch. It's a cute little local shop. Matt's ordered a lobster roll. I have a chicken tandoori panini coming. It's a cute little shop.
We were told by the proprietor of this shop that this is the best lobster roll in Bar Harbor. We're about to find out.
Lobster roll, reputedly the best in town, is $28. It's bigger than the sandwich.
Get in there.
There's a fair amount of lobster in it.
There better be for $28. Market price.
This is bigger than at least the rolls I've had in the past. This is much bigger. And it's full. Bread's really good too. Buttery. Joyce is about to try a lobster roll for the very first time.
I do not like seafood. I want that known. But I am on the coast. I'm in Bar Harbor. Lobster rolls are famous
Lobster.
here. Lobster. So I'm gonna try it. I really don't want to.
Oh, it's a good looking roll.
It is looking good. It doesn't smell overly fishy. I'll say that. So let's see. I'll just take a nibble.
If you like when waiting, ladies and gentlemen, you can speak quietly among yourselves. It's not the library.
Survey says.
Surprisingly, it doesn't taste fishy at all. I just taste more of like, I don't know what it's made with, like the mayonnaise base, the spices, than anything else. So
Did you get a little chew of the lobster though?
I did. I got some lobster.
Okay, just want to make sure.
I guess I'll find out if I'm allergic to shellfish. All right, that's a wrap here in Bar Harbor. It was a fun day. What was your favorite thing? 5 seconds, go.
Oh, hiking Acadia.
That's all we did.
That was all we did.
We did some hiking, did some shopping. It was a lot of fun. This town is super cute. It'd be a great place to vacation. I can see in the summer would be pretty popular here. It was already pretty busy even today getting around. So if you have a car, driving around this area would be a little bit challenging, I think. But we had a really great day here on the cruise. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And check out our other videos from our stops in Sydney and St. John, Canada. Hey. Until next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.